All right, here we go. We're here, Comedy Friend Club. I'm your host, the Goofball Comedy Fight Club, Patrick Haggerty, and this is effectively the Comedy Fight Club podcast, right? Maybe effectively. I'm here with my very special guest, Ada Detski.
Hello.
Ada, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm glad it's effectively and not ineffectively the Comedy Fight Club podcast.
Yeah, it's effective in that it is, and also effective in the definition of
being the only
being
podcast.
the only podcast on the network. Yeah. It is effectively but also it has nothing to do with any roast battles.
It's a podcast. It's also a network.
Yes, it's right. This is the Comedy Fight Club network, featuring friendship. You know?
Oh, hell yeah.
So this is the Comedy Friend Club show. So we'll be talking about comedy, friendship, and if we have time, clubs.
I don't know if we're gonna have time for clubs.
I don't know.
Friendship.
But yeah, not after friendship. we might spend the whole time on friendship. But with clubs, the good thing about that is that we can talk, because club is a homonym. So we can talk about. I don't
know about homonyms. I don't know if I'm for or against homonyms. I'm a little homonym phobic.
You're a homonym phobic.
Yeah.
yeah. I've heard that about you. I've heard that about your people.
Yeah. Here's the thing with the homonyms. Live and let live, I would say, with the homonyms.
Right.
But once you start add homonyms, then it's a little bit like, what are you trying? Are you trying to make me a homonym?
Right. Or one nim is trying to say that they're actually the other nim.
Oh.
It's like you're born a certain nim. Like just be that nim, you know?
Right.
Yeah, you get it.
No,
So since this is Comedy Friend Club, what would you like to start with first? Comedy, friendship, or clubs?
Let's go in order. Let's go comedy first.
Comedy first?
Comedy
okay.
first.
So how's comedy going for you, Ada?
Not great.
Well, you're here.
Anyway, on to friendship.
So that's the end of that. So who's your best friend?
My best friend is not a comic.
No? Yeah,
No.
well, I would hope not.
No.
That would be sad.
That's a little too
if
close.
you met your best friend like within the past year and a half. Oh, jeez.
No, my best friend, we've been best friends for 7 years.
Oh, wow.
And she recently got engaged.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Bravo. That's
Right.
great. What's her first name?
Alice.
Alice?
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out Alice.
Yeah. She's been on the podcast. I had a non-comic
She's been on your show?
Yeah.
What's the name of your show?
Detscast.
Detscast.
Yeah.
Oh, go check it out, folks. Detscast.
Yeah. That's stuff coming up.
That's cool. Starring Alice.
Starring Alice.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice is going to be on every episode, just as third mic.
Is she?
No.
Okay.
I wish. That would be fun.
How many episodes are you for Detscast?
So let's see. We got 2 episodes that are up, and then once I finish, there's a lot in the hole. I would say like it would be 6 once I'm done with everything.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're
all
coming.
Right. So you got so you have 2 up.
Yeah.
2 are up. Okay, go check it out.
Yeah.
Go check out episode 2. That one's crazy.
Episode 2 is spicy.
That one gets spicy.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. The Detscast. Yeah. Ada Detski. Ada Detski paid a Detski.
That's right.
Have you heard that one before?
No, I haven't.
That you paid a Detski, like a debt.
No, because usually I get debts paid to me.
Okay.
That's
right. I take it as you like saved someone's life after they saved your life. Yeah, because you paid a debt.
Paid a debt.
Have you seen Shrek 2 recently?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watch Shrek 2 over and over again pretty religiously.
I love Shrek 2.
It's the best Shrek, I think. After the third one, I was like, I'm out.
Oh yeah, Shrek 3 was pretty bad. But so Shrek 2, that's the one I watched the most. I did watch Shrek 1 recently for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Great movie.
But Shrek 2 with the I need a hero scene.
Oh, fantastic.
You fucking kidding me with that scene right now?
I was always, because I guess I'm a little shallow.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I never understood why they didn't just stay hot.
Yeah, right.
And then even now, I watch it back. I'm like, just stay hot. Like there was no point of okay, we get it. Like what's inside that counts. But now just stay hot.
Yeah, it was a perfect next step for what the first movie was.
Yeah.
So the first movie was her kind of realizing, oh, like I'm already beautiful even as an ogre.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is, oh, well, now Shrek's a human. And now he has to have the same realization, just kind of in more of a circular way of realizing that they're both meant to be ogres together.
Yeah.
You know? So it was a it was a perfectly written flick. It was.
I cried.
It was a film. Oh, every time I get pumped up during the I Need a Hero scene.
Yeah.
Well, and the reason I bring it up for paying a debt is because Puss in Boots pays a debt. He's like, now I will repay my debt, and he's like, and then he has the cute eyes, and it's like, oh, he's just gonna like keep them at bay by being cute, and then he's like, on guard, and then he like actually fucking fights them.
Right.
Presumably murders all of them.
Yeah.
Because we don't see what he does, but he like makes it back, and he presumably
there's hardcore murder.
Yeah,
in
he
that.
he slits all their throats for
Yeah,
sure, like
100%.
or at least like opens up their bowels so they die a really slow death.
I mean, Shrek is like during medieval times, presumably, so people are dying in like the worst ways imaginable.
Right,
like those when they have them in like the jail and they're all hanging there.
Oh yeah.
Like people were tortured.
Yeah, without a doubt. Pinocchio got off easy, right? Were they? Oh no, it was Shrek and them were in the jail, and then Pinocchio comes and saves them.
I will say with Pinocchio, what's funny is I like how they just kind of casually kind of slip over him wearing a thong.
Yeah. I'm wearing ladies' underwear, and he was telling the truth to do that. Yeah.
And it's funny because Pinocchio always wanted to be a real boy, and now he's just wearing ladies' underwear. It's fantastic. The whole movie is perfect.
Oh, that is perfect. It is a perfect. I never connected that. Wow. So now he's a real boy who kind of wants to be a real girl.
Yeah.
Like, so isn't that wow? That makes sense, right?
Dude, it was beyond its time.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's kind of has a little bit of a trans nature to him in general. The character Pinocchio, right?
Yeah, because something happened to him in his childhood with Geppetto. And
Yeah,
all that shit.
yeah. Oh, so you're saying that all trans people were molested? Because I agree.
I think. Listen,
because you might be right on. Yeah. Pinocchio. Wow, Pinocchio trans icon. Have you? Is that a real thing? It feels like it kind of.
It feels like I don't know.
Feels real. Did you make that up?
I mean, yeah.
You just make that up? That's beautiful. Wow. Ada Detski, trans icon. She paid a Detski.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, I was thinking Ada and abetting. I was making jokes on your name all day.
Nice.
I was ready for this.
Just puttering around the apartment.
And Dusky too. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Just that's what I do.
That's my comedy name though. I have a real name outside of it.
Ada Detski.
Yeah.
Is that your real name?
Well, it is my real name, but then there's more to it.
Ada Stin. Stin. I think Ada Stin Detskowitz.
It's Ada Detski Kennedy.
Wow,
yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
wow.
I don't use it because I don't.
So you married into the Kennedys?
No.
Or is
No.
Kennedy just or is Detski your middle name?
Detski is it's a hyphen.
With
Detski Kennedy, yeah.
So your parents are Detski Kennedys
yes,
also.
Yeah.
It's not that you were a Detski and then married a Kennedy.
No, yeah, my parents are Kennedy. It's a long tradition.
Your parents are Detski Kennedys.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so did they marry? Did one of them marry in?
I don't. The tree is very convoluted.
Yeah.
It's a very
Oh,
tree.
of course, the Kennedys, of course.
But yeah, as you know.
The Kennedys very convoluted. You know, there's like, whoa, they're like Arnold Schwarzenegger is married, or is he a Kennedy, or is he married to a Kennedy?
I don't think he would be a Kennedy.
No, right, yeah. He's not an American.
He's not posh enough.
No, yeah. And Chris, one of the Chris's, one of the superhero Chris's.
One of the the Hemsworths?
Not Hemsworth, not Pine, not Evans.
Oh.
Right. The one who was in Jurassic
Pratt.
Park. Pratt. Chris Pratt is married to a Kennedy.
Oh, is he? Or was or
No, he was married to what's her fuck, and now he's
Ferris.
Anne Ferris.
Not
yeah,
a Kennedy.
Yeah, and not a Kennedy. No way. That's why he divorced her, is because she's not a Kennedy. And then he left her for a Kennedy.
Well, he got super religious, right?
Yeah.
He got super religious and found a Kennedy.
Well, hey, yeah, that's like finding God.
That's actually like a beautiful American
yeah,
story.
yeah. Oh, yeah. What a dweeb. What a dweeb Chris Pratt is. That's who Chris Pratt, right?
Yeah.
I get them all mixed up. A lot of Chris's out there.
Yeah, Chris Pratt is like the one that girls like if they like the the dad bod types, but he doesn't have a dad bod. He just like
not anymore.
Think he does.
Well, he used to have a dad bod.
Right.
When he was on Parks and Recreation, he had a dad bod, and then he transformed for when he was going to be Star-Lord, as it were, in Guardians of the Galaxy. He went and got like ripped. But he so that which is even better, right? Like women can be like, oh, I like a dad bod, so I like Chris Pratt. But it's like, yeah, but he's jacked now. You know?
Right.
So it's like they're able to connect to both sides.
It's also like you're not gonna like a guy like Rob Lowe, because Rob Lowe is great and he looks fantastic, but he's so obsessed with his looks. Like Rob Lowe does like Atkins commercials since he was like 35.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those dudes that's like obsessed with always having a six pack and always looking good. So you don't want that.
No. Yeah, you want a guy, or I want a guy. I want a guy who's like strong, but like for a reason, you know.
Okay.
Like I saw like not long ago. It was actually quite long ago, but it was at one time I saw this construction worker, and he was just like rock solid jacked, like not just like big and strong. He was just like full rock solid jacked, but he was picking up like girders and stuff. I was like, yeah, man, you should be that strong. Yeah.
And then you're just in the back singing, I need a hero.
Yeah. I'm like, today I will repay my debt by sucking on this man's muscles. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. You're a trans, I'm gay. Like
yeah.
This is the gay trans podcast.
Welcome to Comedy Queer Club.
Comedy F. There's an F word that we could use.
Well,
fruit. That's what I meant.
Fruit Club.
Comedy Fruit Club. That's not that bad. They don't use fruit that much anymore for the gays.
No, they. I have.
It's a great word. It's a great.
I don't know. I have.
It's a perfect word because it's just enough. It's just offensive enough.
Yeah, they use zesty.
Fruity. Oh yeah.
Zesty.
Well, speaking of zesty fruit, just yesterday, my fiance we had watermelon with like spicy pepper stuff.
The tahini.
Maybe yes.
Yes.
Did you see it on my
so
counter?
Cultured.
What? Yeah. With tahini, yeah. Well, I with the spicy pepper.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we
with the fucking Mexican
the fucking Mexican stuff. Yeah. My fiance's a little Mexican. Yeah, a Long Island Jew, very Mexican. But we did that, and I could tell that I would like it, but she gave it to me at like 11 p.m. when I'm ready to be like, I just want ice creams and.
And now you're eating spicy
and then I'm eating like
watermelon?
spicy watermelon. I'm like, oh, like I get it, you know. I don't not get it.
Yeah.
but I was I guess that is pretty cultured, right? That a watermelon with a spicy watermelon.
You should have, like, if you bought it from a woman in the train station, that would have been more of a.
Oh, do they do that?
Yeah, so they sell like mango covered in tahini on the train station and shit. Or like they'll walk between the cars and sell it.
Right.
Yeah, that's when I just roll my window up. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, you can't deal with that.
I can't. I don't know. Maybe it's because of how I was raised. I can't just like not trusting anyone. But I can't buy things from people on the street or like on the side of the street. I get very scared. I'm like, you're gonna fucking poison me.
Right. Could you mic a little closer to your mouth?
Oh yeah.
But to that point, I do have a story about that. That reminded me of there was one time I was at at the train station, and I agree with you that I very rarely get stuff, especially like fresh stuff. So I'll buy candy or gum from those ladies on the subway because it's like, oh yeah, that's all closed up. That's not a big deal. But one time I was like really hungry and one of the ladies selling churros on the subway.
Yeah.
And I went up to her. I was like, how much? And she said, what was it? It was like 3 for $2. And I was like, huh. I was like, pretty good. And then I bought it and I went and started eating it. I was at this point I'm like 20 feet away, and then I look over and some guy asks theoretically asked the same question and he goes like I saw him from across the way have the same exact interaction where it's like, oh yeah, all right,
yeah, that's pretty good.
I thought it was gonna be worse than that.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like $8 for 2, you know, but for them they're trying to make a sale,
right?
know?
It's got to be quick,
and they have no overhead. You know, they don't have like a plate. They don't have rent that they have to pay. So
sure,
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just trying to make a sale.
I wonder if are they all independent or is there like a churro pimp?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, how many churros you sell today, bitch?
Give me that churro money.
He is Mexican. I just can't do the accent.
Right.
This is my default.
Give me that churro money. Like that. Something like that. But yeah, I wonder. I know with busking, you have to like get for the most part anyway. You have to get a you have to get a not a warrant. What do they call it? You have to
a permit.
A permit. You have to get a permit.
You have to get a permit for everything.
You have to get a permit for everything these days.
Not to be all libertarian.
I have
on
to get
the
a
podcast.
permit. I have to get a permit just to mow my fucking lawn.
You have to get a permit to fucking cut hair. Bullshit.
I have to get a permit just to breathe these days.
Yeah.
You kidding me? But yeah, but you do. You know, fuck.
I almost exhaled after 11 p.m.
Fucking liberals. It's true. Yeah, but so you have to get a permit for that. I wonder they probably don't have to get a permit. Those old ladies who sell
Probably
shit.
not.
It's really funny. Speaking of calling them old ladies, so yeah, like or just like grown women. They're not old ladies. They're all grown women,
Mature woman.
Yeah. There's no Generally speaking, it's always. Mature women. Mm-hmm. So they might just seem more grown because they're like grizzled, you know, like they might be in their early 30s. They're just like, I work every hour of the day. So they're just grizzled. So that's who you saw initially selling those candies on the train. But then out of nowhere you start seeing like same age guys, like fully grown men, and like, dude, like go get a construction job.
Yeah,
man, you know?
You would start to see like 30-year-old guys selling them, like in a group.
Yeah.
In a group, and then also on the ferry, you would see like kids selling them.
Yeah.
And then the kids would sell it like this is for school. And
right.
It's like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's like, dude, I'll take it. I want the candy. You don't have to lie to me. Just say candy for less than what you'd pay it at a place.
Right.
Or more convenient at least. But I saw like you would see guys who like look like they could be working construction. Mm-hmm. Like they're perfectly able-bodied dudes.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, at a certain point, you're going to start seeing guys in suits. Like this is my business. This is my business that I'm running.
Well, that's what Andrew Tate says. He's just like, get the fuck up and go sell some fucking M&Ms on the R train.
Yeah.
Make some business.
Is that what Andrew Tate says?
Yeah.
Man, so I'm
exactly.
like Andrew Tate.
Right.
Or I'm just guessing about what he thinks you should do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should do that. I don't know if that's something that was like, yeah, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and sell M&Ms on the R train.
Right, put on a nice fucking suit, tailor that shit.
Yeah.
Get on the R train and start hucking candy.
Make a sign and everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is your job now.
If you can't fool a tourist, you're not going to be making multi-millions of dollars selling Romanian whores on OnlyFans.
Go rent out a child, put them in a Bjorn, so that people will give you the money out of guilt.
Right.
Out of worry. I'm giving them their money out of worry. I'm like, oh, but yeah, like, well, maybe this $2 will buy you a scoop of baby formula.
It's the Fagin model from Oliver Twist. Just like get like a bunch of little pickpockets.
Right.
A bunch of lost boys.
They'll never see it coming.
Take over a car of the train.
Yeah.
First, what you do is you sell them the M&Ms, and then you get the little pickpockets to steal it back.
Oh, perfect.
And then it just creates
steal the M&Ms back.
Right.
Nice.
And it creates like a tunnel of
Oh
money.
yeah, you're never out of stock, and you're always making money. Yeah, you just have to. That wouldn't work on me because when I buy those M&Ms, they're gone about.
You break them open.
I fuck them open. They're gone in 2 minutes, and I'm like, all right, I get the next lady who walks by with her Bjorn. I'm buying from her too. That's where I buy my gum. Like I'll need, actually these days I'm trying to cut back because it became a little bit of like an addiction.
On gum?
On gum. I'm trying to cut back on gum.
Okay.
It became like I was like a chain gum chewer. Like, chain smokers smoke a pack a day.
Yeah,
I was chewing a pack a day.
You were chewing through a pack a day?
Maybe like half a pack a day. I was chewing through a pack
habit.
it's an expensive habit.
You're like an athletic coach.
Yeah. All right, guys. I like throw it away, put another pack in. Or put another pack.
Put another whole pack.
A whole pack. God, it's so minty. But yeah.
It's good for your jaw.
But I'm trying to what?
It's good for your jaw.
It's good for your jaw until a point where then I think I got to the point where I was like, oh, my jaw hurts from all this fucking chewing.
Yeah.
But the reason here's the reason I do it. I'll tell you, Ada,
yeah.
is because if I don't chew the gum, I chew on my cheeks, and so it's at least better than fucking up my cheeks. But I'm just trying to like center myself and just not do it at all.
Oh, so you're like a gnar.
I'm a gnar.
You gnar.
I do. Most people gnar on their tongues. Or is it just anything?
Well, I quit that habit. I quit. I used to gnaw on my tongue, and now I've quit. I started vaping. So I feel like
Yours is worse. Yours is definitely worse.
So, you know, it's all about coming up with a system.
Right? It's all about systems.
And, you know, eventually, like, I want to stop vaping. I'll start, like, you know, doing heroin or
something.
something.
Right. That'll help.
Good.
That'll do it. Yeah. Sucking on I should start sucking on candies. That's better.
It's a lot of sugar, though.
It's a lot of sugar.
You're gonna get into the sugar thing.
Right. That's the issue.
You're gonna be the first man to be obese by candy. By sucking candy.
Well, it's a lot of sugar, so I'll get diabetes, but I won't be fat. Right?
Isn't that really?
I'm not
such
like
a bad
putting
thing?
food. I'm not putting food in.
Yeah.
I'm not even. There's no calories.
They're low calories.
Very low
sugar.
calories. Yeah, right. There are some. It's empty calories, which that means it doesn't weigh anything.
Right. Okay. So yeah, you just get diabetes.
I just get
fat.
diabetes. No. I was just kidding.
Then you could get Ozempic.
Ooh, I wish.
Start selling that shit.
I wish I had diabetes.
Dude, Ozempic's so big.
Well, you're Jewish, and which means that you're black. So your people get diabetes.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
It tears us apart. Everyone in my family has died of diabetes.
Sickle cell.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, diabitches.
Diabitches, dude.
Diabitches. We're the diabitches. That's good. Do you really have a different name, or was that all bullshit?
No.
Or are you just some kind of funny lady?
No, it's true. I'm a Kennedy. No, I shortened my last name was like it's 11 letters long, so I shortened it because
11 letters long. That's a weird last name.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's exactly
11 letters long. Yeah.
Well, so my full last name is Detski.
Oh, okay.
And then I just shortened it to Detski because fucking open mic hosts see that shit and do not pronounce it at all.
Detski.
Yeah, I've been called everything. Gordeliano.
How does that happen?
Because they see the G and they go, I'm just gonna say a G name that I know.
Just any G name, yeah. Goldman. It's like, really?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. Okay, Detski. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's why you and Nick Cara are such buds.
Yeah.
Because you both have fake fucking names.
Yeah, we're both lying to everyone
both
around
liars
us.
who have fake fucking names, like a couple of assholes.
Well, if I had a nice Irish name like Haggerty, I'd use that.
I guess I'll just be Urti. I guess that would work, huh?
Indian comic Pat Urti.
Patrick Urti. I wish I was Indian. Indian with diabetes.
That's how it goes. Like, everyone who's not Irish wishes that they were Irish. Everyone who's Irish wishes that they were Indian.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Definitely.
Story as old as time.
Yeah. Both foods make you take big shits.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least the Indian's food's good. You know, Irish food, you're taking big shits and you didn't even enjoy the food.
I like Irish food. It's a very it's a chill flavor profile, one that I'm used to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, as a Jewish lady, right?
Eastern European, like also the Russian food.
Oh yeah, Russian food. Yeah.
Food,
Right. Oh yeah. Well, I love talking food, but yeah, like Irish food. Well, for one thing. Generally, what people think of when they think of Irish food is Irish American food. Okay. So like corned beef and cabbage is just what Irish immigrants ate because it was cheap, right? So a lot of immigrant food is pretty similar. Like there's a lot of cabbage.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potatoes. There's a lot of bread pockets. I've noticed. So and that's something I've noticed is that many cultures have bread pockets.
That's true.
So you got empanadas, calzones, pierogies. Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
I was going to say every culture has a dumpling.
Every culture has a dumpling. Right. Then they had dumplings. Yeah. Every culture has a dumpling. Yeah. But if you were to not call it by it, like it's a pocket. It's some food and bread. Like they were like, oh, let's make a little bread. Let's cinch the sides of bread and put something in it.
Yeah, we have Hot Pockets.
Yeah, right. Us Americans. Yeah. We have Hot Pockets. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's our pierogi.
Or Tostino's pizza rolls. Pizza rolls are also
yeah. They're kind of a bread pocket.
Dude,
well, that would be a calzone. That'd be a little calzone.
Yeah,
Right.
they're not dumplings.
But American culture has the hot pocket.
Yeah.
That's our bread pocket.
And thank you, Jim Gaffigan, for
Yeah.
Dude, I watched a video of this woman who's like make lunch with me for my 11 kids. Ridiculous. And she like would pack them like Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah. Oh. And that was
lunch.
She was letting you know how to do that.
Yeah.
I got it, lady. Like I figured it out from, you could have just written a sentence.
She has like all of these lunch boxes out, and like all of the names are like Jeff, John, something, and then just randomly Deshaun. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Well, how many kids does she have?
11.
Yeah, so she's a baby mama to many.
Sure.
To many cultures, potentially.
I just like one Deshaun.
One Deshaun. Yeah, you gotta. Well, there's Deshaun and then there's Night Sean.
Right.
There's Sean's for every part of the day.
Yeah.
Well, it's like pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. It's like Sean in the morning, Sean in the evening. There's Sean when Sean's on a bagel. You can have a kid named Sean anytime.
Yeah. Sean tonight. Sean late night.
Yeah, late. Yeah, that's after the Colbert Show.
Yeah, Sean After Dark.
Sean After Dark. Yeah. But does she heat them up? I mean, aren't they microwavable?
Yeah, no, they microwaving them is garbage.
Yeah,
unless you're extremely high.
Yeah.
And just a fat fuck and like, all right, I've been that.
I need it now. Right.
But yeah, they're best in the oven. So I guess she just bulk makes them.
Yeah.
And then just
puts them in lunches.
Yeah. And
so they're cold.
By the time, yeah.
But at least, but they're not.
You're making
not cooked when you get them. They're pre-cooked.
They're pre-cooked, and so they're kind of just lukewarm, I guess.
Yeah. So they're right. At least they're not frozen solid anymore. And
Right.
I guess they wouldn't have thawed out completely in the 2 or 3 hours that it takes to get their lunch.
Yeah, like they're just eating like kind of warm hot pockets. If anything,
but
or
how
like
does she?
Cooler.
I'm curious. I gotta ask this lady. I'll have this lady on the next episode. But I'm curious to hear how she packages them, because once you heat something up and then you just put it in a bag, that's how you like create mold. Like
she just puts them in a bag.
Yeah, just puts them in a bag. That's like it's just creating an environment for little microorganisms to take your kids' food.
Yeah, I mean, like as I've been like living on my own and like cooking in my own kitchen, like packaging stuff up, I get so skeeved out by like if food is hot and then you put it away and then the water that forms like I can't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I've been better about. You're not really supposed to put hot food in the fridge.
You're not, right?
So even if you're like, you went out to eat and you were like, you had too many appetizers and you got the food and you're like, I don't want, I just can't do it. And then you leave. So it's still kind of warm or whatever. Or better example is you ordered pizza and one of the pies you just can't touch, right? Like you're just like, oh yeah, we got to put this in the fridge.
Right, you order 5 pies for 2 people.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck, we're left with a half a pie now. You know? Oh no, we have these 2 slices.
Yeah.
But they're still like kind of hot. You gotta let them cool off. Because it'll do 2 things, both bad. To your point, like it creates that water stuff. You gotta let it come to room temp, and also, depending on the level of quality of your fridge, it could raise the temperature of your fridge, which will fuck up all the other food in your fridge.
Yeah.
This is Comedy Fridge Club.
Because my mom always let things cool to room temperature. They're on they're just out, they cool, she puts them in the fridge. Then I went to like my American friend's house and I see him just take the hot meat, put it in the thing and put it into the fridge.
Yeah.
And I was shocked.
Right.
And then when we looked it up, it said like, no, you're supposed to put hot stuff in the fridge because like bacteria can grow if you leave it out. But that doesn't... If
you leave it out for a long time.
Sure.
The reason I can see why, and even for me, why I would put a hot thing in the fridge is because I think, I'm going to forget about this shit.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't put it in the fridge right now, I'm forgetting about this shit. So, yeah, you should wait like for just 45 minutes. You don't wait until it's... you don't wait until it can grow mold. You wait until it's at room temperature. You wait like 45 minutes, put it in the fridge. Now, the odds of me totally blanking on that this thing exists in 45 minutes is pretty high. So, So I get why someone would be like, we got to put this shit in the fridge. You know, that Google search, I feel like they're talking about, no, you should put it in the fridge at all. It's like, yeah, I know. Eventually, I'll put it in the fridge. I'm saying, should I do it right away? There's no way. Because I learned that from, like, what you call? Like, I've worked in kitchens, you know? Like, so food handler's license, they tell you, you can't put hot food in the fridge because it'll raise the temperature of the fridge, and then that'll fuck up everything else.
Well, there you go. I won my debate.
Yeah, you sure did. Go tell him.
I'm going to tell him.
Who is this that made this point?
Nick.
Nick?
Yeah.
Ah,
no, I'll tell him.
No, yeah, we got to, I'll tell him. He'll watch. So, yeah, he was on the episode 1 of Comedy Friend Club.
Yeah, and then in episode 2, his credibility has been completely decimated.
Put down, yeah. Well, me and him were talking almost exclusively about pizza rolls, so it's good that we brought this, circled this back.
Very passionate about pizza rolls in our circle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's friendship. So that locks down on friendship.
Can we get to clubs?
Clubs, absolutely.
Oh shit!
Which club would you like to talk about? Would you like to talk about like a caveman's tool, or would you like to talk about a group of like-minded individuals?
Let's go to a group of like-minded individuals.
Okay. Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you finish?
I did.
You did? Did you participate in any clubs?
I did participate. I started a club.
Did you start a club?
I feel like these are leading questions.
You fucking nerd.
Did you know this?
No. Well,
these are so leading.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just what kind of club did you?
It was a comedy club.
You started the comedy club?
Yeah.
Wow, there you go.
It was a sketch comedy club because so basically the school that I went to Baruch, shout out. Oh. And it's a commuter school. There were like 2 buildings.
Right.
And I commuted every single day from Staten Island, and like two of my other friends, one girl also commuted from Staten Island, the other one from Queens. We were like trying to find a place to just kind of hang out. And the rule was in Baruch that on the 3rd floor you had club rooms. And if you had a club, you could just chill there.
Yeah.
And I was like, so let's just start a fucking club and we can chill there all day.
Yeah.
This was mostly because, like, when you go to a commuter school, you could have 5-hour gaps between classes.
Yeah.
And, like, there's nothing to do. So at least get a place to sit so you're not sitting in the library like a fucking asshole.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
So we started this club, and, like, my friend was like, all right, it's Saturday. Like, if we're doing, like, a sketch comedy club like Saturday Night Live, let's call it pre-recorded Friday nights. I think over 4 years of hard work, we did 2 sketches.
2 live though? Were they live?
1 live, and then 1 was filmed.
Okay.
1 was filmed, and we put it on our YouTube.
So did you ever do any other kind of performances, like
we did a couple of live things, not stand up. It was mostly for the room, and then we vaped and like smoked weed in there pretty much.
Oh yeah, well that's what a club really should be, is just for you know. And look, so I was in the comedy club too, and that actually makes me feel better about my time in the comedy club, because most of what we did was just jerked off in the room, where we were just doing it for each other. We were just doing doing improv and sketch for each other, and then we would also do live stuff, but even those were 90% still just us. And then 2 people who like wandered into the Wendy's side area, which is where we did our shows. But that's brilliant though, that you just wanted a place to hang out, so you started a club. That does remind me of comedians who want to start a podcast, and it's really just that it's 2 guys who want to be friends,
right? And it's so nice.
It's like, just hang out, guys. Like just be friends. But then they start a great podcast. But so you started the comedy club. Is it still going?
No. So we kind of got canceled.
Why?
All right, I've never talked
for that one sketch that you did.
I've never talked about this on the podcast, but let's get it's a pretty sordid story.
Tell me.
All right, so so the club had taken like a brief hiatus from doing anything, and then I had like come back into it, and they were basically we had a lot of pressure on us to like release something. And what they started doing for our Instagram was they were like, okay, let's just take the president of the club and like some of the leaders, like the main members, and do like an intro on Instagram. So they take out everyone and they do like a brief intro. It was maybe 2 sentences. No one wrote anything. They take the president out, and she was this girl from Algeria.
Uh-huh.
So her thing, and she's like very light, like she's very pale. And her thing was, hi, I'm blah, and I'm from North Africa, so I can say neh.
Whoa.
And then it cuts off, and she didn't say it, and it cuts off right at
Oh, okay. So she didn't say it.
You know, it was cheeky.
Yeah, it was cheeky. It was cheeky. Yeah.
It was cheeky.
Classic college comedy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they posted it. So they posted it. And
so to answer your question, yes, these were leading questions to get you to talk about this. Yeah. But yeah, go on.
I wasn't even in the room. And
sure. Yeah.
And and they posted it, and then all of a sudden we're in our room smoking, and we get like a notification from the Baruch Caribbean Student Association, and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" Tagged the Black Student Association and tagged the Shade Room. So this story's about to go national. And then everyone just started posting about it, like, this racist comedy club, this isn't even funny, and we're all sitting in the room like, what? And, like, this poor girl is, like, a huge liberal, so she's, like, near tears.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I didn't know that I said anything wrong, blah, blah, blah.
She's the huge liberal, the one who made that joke.
Yeah. She's a huge lib, dude.
Good.
And she just got cannibalized immediately.
Yeah.
So everyone's freaking out, and then 2 of my friends went to the school newspaper to like make a statement, and one of my friends is this really large black dude, so we were like, we're good, but his name is Christoph. So when you read it, and he was just like, man, I wish my name was Tyrone, and moments like this, like, it's just this big Swedish dude.
Yeah.
But
Trevor says that this is totally fine.
Right. And we ended up having to do like a whole thing where we sat in a big room, and everyone from like the Black Student Association and Caribbean Student Association like basically aired their grievances against us and against her, and she just kind of got bashed for an hour, and then she had to say sorry a bunch, and like the VP of the school was like, this kind of behavior is not okay. And yeah. And
they have to say that shit at a college. You know?
I remember also like the student union, what they were saying, the Black Student Union, one of the guys was like, especially in this time of Trump, you shouldn't be saying things like these. And she's like, I know.
That's why I did say it, because it's like, yeah. Wow. Yeah. So wow, a beautiful death for the filmed Friday,
pre-recorded Friday nights PFN.
Yeah, that's right. Say it again. The name of it.
Pre-recorded Friday nights.
We should bring it back. and start by finishing off that joke.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That video has been scrubbed from every.
That's how you finish it off. Yeah.
That's how you start like the thing. But like
have her
sketch.
bring this chick back and have her just say "gur," and that'll be the beginning of the new era. Yeah. Yeah.
2 sketches in 5 years.
Right. Oh yeah, great. So you started a comedy club a comedy club. It's funny calling it a comedy club because now a comedy club means like a location,
an establishment.
Yeah, right.
This was a comedy collective.
This is a comedy collective. Yeah, a comedian club, right? A comedy collective. So you started it and you got canceled.
I started it and I finished it.
And you finished it. Yeah. So you started it what year? Of
our freshman year.
And then when did it get canceled?
Our junior year.
Oh, so you didn't even make it to your senior year.
And then my senior year, my friend became like head of this a cappella club, and they had their own club room. So then all the PFN kids would just hang there because we lost our room.
Oh yeah. So you just joined? Did you sing?
No. Come on, give us a little ditty. Hung out in the room. Just
come on. Come on.
No.
We'd love to hear one.
I need a hero.
I need it, but we had to do a cappella. I need. Yeah, I don't remember.
Snaps.
Yeah. I need I need a hero. All right.
I saw the funniest, like, I went to one of their winter concerts, and one of the kids that they had on there, it was like a Panic at the Disco song, but I forgot which one. One of their new ones. Oh yeah, This Is Gospel. Yeah. And he flubbed it and started going off key.
Yeah.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Dude, I was like, this is a PFN sketch. I just branded that shit immediately.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the beauty of it, is that anytime someone failed at the acapella, you could just say, we're back at the comedy club again.
It's so funny because it's like this beautiful hall.
Yeah.
All the parents are there. He's like, ah.
Oh, what a dick. What a dick.
Yeah, one of my my ex-boyfriend was in the club, and then his mom like went up to him after and was like, it's beautiful that you guys let that poor retarded child
thinking that he was actually retarded.
Yeah.
And he wasn't.
I don't think so.
Yeah, not in any literal
not
way.
at the time.
Yeah, not yet.
No.
Now he's retarded.
Yeah.
Had a concussion. So major concussion. So now he's a little retarded. Wow.
Yeah.
So you're a star.
Yeah, back
so
in the
you were
day.
a star even back then.
Back then.
So how old are you now?
25.
So did I? No. So I met you when what? You were 23.
Yeah.
About
tail end of 23.
Right. Okay. So you were out of college already.
Yeah.
Out of Baruch.
Yeah.
Farouk went to Baruch.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
He really did. I'm not just saying that because his name rhymes with it. I remember that because his name rhymes with it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I recall that that's the case.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's a friend of ours.
Baruch is like the best CUNY school, I think.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know where it was, and I think not long ago I like passed by it while just like walking somewhere else. Where is it?
23rd and Lex.
Yeah.
I
was just like walking.
And you're dating Lex.
What? I'm dating. I'm engaged to Lex.
Engaged to Lex.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
And I want to get her. I want to get us matching shirts where one says, because one of our stops that we get. Go past on the train is 59th and Lex, and I have 59th and then she has Lex, and then I'll beat her.
You should do 69th and Lex.
69th.
That's hilarious.
That is good. That is our favorite number. Anytime we see the number 69, we're like, babe.
It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a funny number.
Yeah.
It is a funny. And then today's 420.
Oh, that's right.
But this will be released 421, so it's already happened.
Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Hitler. Come on.
Happy birthday, Big Papa.
Cool. So you had a good answer for the club question.
Yeah. Clubs was a sorted one.
Yeah, you were able to really connect with clubs. Cool. A comedy club. And you created it. You're a creator.
It was sitting in the 6th floor stairwell.
And you just wanted to hang out. You were like, how can we hang out and have it not be against the rules?
Yeah, because it's just hard. Like, you have to sit in those commuter schools. You have to sit, like, on the floor all the time and all that shit. So I was like, all right, let's just get a room. Yeah, that is brilliant. And, so right. So you just are kind of in between. When you're in between classes, there's nothing to do. Nothing.
You just have to, especially if you don't have money. There's nothing.
Unless you're going to the library and just sitting there. But I mean, there was like a point in the club where I was like, oh, I really want to do good sketches. And that died immediately. Because there's just no way.
Right. Well, yeah. And even looking back, that's exactly what you should have been doing, is just hanging out and trying to make each other laugh. Yeah. That should be should be what a comedy club is. Yeah. If it's a sketch team, that's a different story. Right. But if it's a club for just everyone it's a club for funny people. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Who was the funniest person other than you?
Who was the funniest person? Let me think. We had some good characters. We had people that like. Everybody kind of brought their own thing. I would say the other funniest person was this girl Paula, who was from Colombia, and like
Paula.
Yeah, Paula, and she was hilarious. Yeah, like, she was very good. Nice. And then other than that, everyone had like their own thing that they were funny at.
Who was the worst?
The worst? Oh, we had some doozies.
You had some bad ones?
We had some doozies.
Good. We
had some doozies. We had, it was more of like whenever things turned out bad, it was too many cooks in the pot type of thing. But,
So you did sketch. Did you ever venture into improv during it? Or you would come in with like a script-ish. At least you'd come in with like a good idea. Yeah. And then you'd run it. Like,
so what they would do, what we did was, we had maybe, I think, like 1 or 2 sketches done on that we had actually pre-recorded. Everything else was live.
Yeah, right.
Because what would happen was like another club would be having like some sort of event, and then they'd be like, hey, like we want a comedy thing, like can you do a sketch and then like on stage, and we do that. Like I think like during one of the graduation, there was like a graduation in January, and we performed at that. And what we did, it was such a dumb sketch, but I like it. It was, I had basically just taken a bunch of finance terms.
Yeah.
And it was like a first interview kind of sketch, and then I was just screaming finance terms without any context.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like...
And that was a live sketch that you did?
Yeah, and just screaming, stock market!
Yeah. And what was the crew, what were they doing that you did a sketch for? Like, what was the other part of the night? Like you said that you were asked to do it by some other group.
Yeah.
What were they doing?
They had like a graduation.
Oh yeah.
It was a graduation.
And they wanted a sketch.
Yeah.
They just wanted you to do a sketch for the graduation. Yeah. Wow. So you were gigging. You were gigging back in college.
We were gigging it up. Yeah.
Yeah, you were gigging. Yeah, giggling and gigging.
That's what the club should have been called.
Gigging and giggling. No, I like your I think I came up with it was filmed Friday or Friday night filmed.
Oh, really?
No, I'm giving you that name.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving you that name.
I thought that was your club.
No,
no.
It's the same thing. Yeah, no, because it's Saturday Night Live. It's Friday Night Filmed. So we'll bring this group back and we'll call it Friday Night Filmed. Yeah. What was it though? The pre-recorded Friday nights.
Pre-recorded Friday nights.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is good.
It's either PFN or FNF.
Oh, PFN. That is nice.
Yeah.
So what would my FNF Friday night film Friday night filmed? Is that what I said?
FNF.
FNF.
You like having the
F.
Yeah.
Right. I do.
CFC.
Mine's a little bit more autistic than yours. Yours is like a play, partially it's a play on the incorrectness of it. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's like Saturday Night Live, and then it's the wrong version of that.
Right.
Which is great. I'm just gonna give you a better version of it.
No, go ahead, please. I'm gonna start it back up. I'm gonna call everyone. I'm like, one last job, guys.
Yeah. Like I'm in.
Steiny's.
Yeah, Steiny's. Yeah, Steiny's on a Monday. Yeah. Maybe.
Call everyone.
Oh, we're bringing your sketch group back.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Without a doubt. The Baruch crew.
Girl, you come in here, you hit that hard G.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's like, all right, I've been waiting to finish that joke. I've been waiting to finish that sketch ever since I started it.
I know that I'm going to call and it's just going to be like, yeah, no.
No. Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, oh, no.
I don't think I'm going to pull that high stuff. Maybe.
We could do it. We'll get it
Maybe.
going. Maybe. You never know.
It's possible.
It's really possible that we'll be able to do it. I might hire your sketch team to do a show just so I can watch, just so I can laugh at all the appropriate parts because it's a funny sketch.
I mean, there won't be any inappropriate parts.
Right?
It's all gonna be jokes one after another.
Oh, I'm excited. I think I might have to book you guys. Who do you think would actually come? Do you think you could get a crew like a you and 3 people? Do you think you could do it
easily?
Yeah, you think you could get 3?
Easily, I could get 3 of them out.
3 of them out. Yeah. I'm gonna book it.
Okay.
I'm gonna book your sketch team.
Yeah.
At Little Victory Theater. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah.
Got a stage, you know.
Right.
I might book that. I might have to do that. I'll have it be like you guys open for a stand-up show. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think some of them would be down.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it
for sure,
and you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna pay you guys good. It's gonna be like, whoa, this is like nice. It's like that's right. I'm doing this at a.
What's our livestock budget?
You need some cows. You need some.
I was
some
thinking,
sheep.
Yeah, something like that.
Some sheep.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess you should go into the voting booth. The people voting for Biden, right?
Yeah.
Baba booey.
Vaccinated sheep.
Yeah, fucking sheep. Yeah. And we might as well. And I guess all of this has been talking about comedy. But so how's comedy going?
Comedy
still as good as it was at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, comedy's fine. It's
well, you got a podcast going. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it. It's just all the stuff around comedy that's like I gotta fit comedy into this now.
Right.
Or more of like fit everything.
Oh
in
yeah,
around comedy.
what do you do for work? What's your job?
I do sales marketing.
Nice.
Sales enablement.
Okay.
So
what kind of sales? What do you sell?
We sell like ad space. Basically on like a website and then other places.
Okay.
Like sometimes if you'll see an ad on Amazon Prime, like that'll be from us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how about for this show?
For this show,
what's the rate?
Oh man, I don't know. But
$5. I can give you $5. And that's it though. Like not for any period of time. Like just
podcasting ads are a completely different like thing than in-stream ads, but podcasting ads are so much better. Because they actually measure like ROI and stuff. So like
retard, orangutan, idiot.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go on.
So you can actually get like more people are like, oh, I like Pat and Pat's hawking mattresses. I want to buy a mattress and use Pat's code and help a show. So it's a lot more personal than like the ad that you would see on TV.
Right. Yeah. It's like a quicker evolution from seeing it and then buying it. You think, oh, that guy's cool. I'll buy that. Hawking mattresses.
Yeah.
Sleepies. That's the dream.
Oh,
literally.
Man, is Sleepy still around?
I don't know. I haven't seen them actually for a while.
I haven't seen them, but I remember there was a conspiracy theory about mattress stores, specifically Mattress Firm, where there's like 3 mattress firms within like a block of each other, and it's like, what is this? Pedophile ring, money laundering, What is it?
Well, yeah, or it could be like that's a good place to have your, what do you call it, sex trafficking, because then you have the beds to right there. The beds are right there for your clients.
Yeah,
for your clients and your hookers and your enslaved hookers. Yeah, that's great. Well, let's do some plug. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to push forward for the masses?
What do we got? All right, I think I got my podcast. Check out Detscast. I also got a show with you.
Yep.
April 29th.
You sure do.
At Steiny's. So if you're in Staten Island, pop on the fuck out.
Hell yeah.
And
Steiny's.
Man, I think I'm forgetting something, but I have a show with R-Line Comedy in at PC's Bar, I believe, on May 18th. So just follow my Instagram at hipster_doofus with 2 zeros. Okay. And all the stuff. Where
you're gonna start putting more sketches out because you're gonna bring back the team.
The whole crew's coming back together. One last big job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also look for that show that I run, where you and your sketch group are gonna be doing a sketch for me.
Yeah. So PFN's coming back and the Declaration of Independence is getting taken.
Yeah. It doesn't stand a fucking chance.
No way. That paper's getting rolled the fuck up in my backpack.
Doesn't stand a fucking chance. All right, that's pretty good. But Comedy Friend Club.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming.
Do you have any plugs?
You were great. Just my butt plug.
Hey.
Subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed to it. This is Comedy Fight Club. You got him. I'm watching the Yankee game in the background. But otherwise, follow my YouTube also, Patrick Haggerty Comedy, I think is my YouTube. Go follow that. I talk about sports on that one if you guys like sports, which is counterintuitive to the name of the channel. But that's it. Everybody, thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and everything, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Hell yeah.
What's up? It's the commissioner of Comedy Fight Club, the sleeveless wonder of the world, New York Times comedian, Matt Merritt, here to talk to you about Manscaped. You can go to manscaped.com right now, use the promo code CFC20 for free shipping and 20% off any of your orders worldwide. You can get the all-new Lawnmower 5.0. It is incredible. I just got it. It's the best razor I've ever had. Most of you who watch Comedy Fight Club probably don't get laid that often, so when you do, you want to make sure it looks great down there. You can get boxers, you can get deodorant, you can get grooming equipment for your beard, for your balls, for your ears. That's promo code CFC20 for 20% off and free shipping. If you love this show, you want to help Comedy Fight Club, go to manscaped.com, buy something, use the promo code CFC20. You'll be helping our show, and you'll be helping your balls. Now back to the show.